Toni, Candice, and Colleen. Three different people, three different experiences on GLP-1s. One lost weight, but still had cravings and was stressed. One hit a plateau with no results, and one used GLP-1 differently and got the best possible outcome. If you're considering GLP-1s or you're on them but not seeing the results that you expect, stay with me because the way you use GLP-1s can make or break your results. Hi, my name is Stephanie Solaris, functional wellness expert and founder of Solaris Whole Health. I've spent nearly 20 years helping high achievers break free from cycles of frustration with weight loss, metabolism, and overall health and more. Today, we're cutting through the hype about GLP-1s because while they can be a powerful tool, they aren't a magic fix. And if you're not using them correctly, you might be harming your metabolism more than helping it. So in today's video, I'm going to break down first how GLP-1s impact your body beyond weight loss. 2, why some people thrive on them while others struggle. And 3, the science-backed strategies to optimize results, whether you're on a GLP-1 or not. And I'm going to walk you through real-life case studies that prove why the right approach matters. So let's dive in. Understanding GLP-1s and what they really do. Glucagon-like peptide 1, or more commonly known as GLP-1, it's a hormone shot that helps regulate blood sugar and appetite. So most people know GLP-1s like Ozempic, Wegovy, or Zepbound, and they work by helping you feel fuller faster. But what no one tells you is that they don't actually stop cravings. They just slow digestion, meaning you eat less, but still crave the same foods. The GLP-1 receptor agonists delay gastric emptying and lower blood sugar spikes, but they don't change your dopamine response to food. Dr. Andrew Huberman has a great podcast on this. Studies also show that 40% of weight loss from GLP-1s come from muscle, not fat, and that's by The Lancet in 2023. And what we know is cortisol levels, our stress hormone, can increase when using a GLP-1, making stress management critical. And that was a study done at Cleveland Clinic. If you're still craving sugar, skipping workouts, and feeling exhausted on GLP-1s, you're not alone. GLP-1s aren't fixing the root cause, they're just masking symptoms. And that's exactly what happened to Toni. Let me share with you Toni's weight loss story. Toni was put on a GLP-1 by her doctor. She lost 25 pounds, but nothing else in her life improved. She still smoked. She still drank a couple glasses of wine every night to unwind. Her energy was still low. Her stress levels didn't change. They were still high. She was depressed, anxious. Her relationships were suffering, and she had no energy or motivation to eat well, be with friends, or work out. And then her metabolism stalled. So here's what most people don't realize about GLP-1 drugs. Weight loss doesn't always mean better health. A 2023 study published by JAMA found that up to 40% of the weight loss by GLP-1s comes from muscle, not fat. And that's a major problem because muscle is one of the major components that keeps your metabolism strong and protects against aging. Number 2, GLP-1s can cause increased stress and poor resilience. Dr. Andrew Huberman explains that chronic stress rewires the brain into a reward-seeking state, meaning it makes bad habits like Toni's smoking and drinking even harder to break. 3, cravings don't disappear on GLP-1s. GLP-1 drugs make you feel full faster, but that doesn't mean your cravings are gone. Low serotonin and dopamine kept cravings alive, meaning she still needed alcohol and cigarettes to cope. A Cleveland Clinic study shows that while people on these drugs ate less, their brains still lit up with food cravings just as intently. And that's exactly what happened to Toni. She was eating less, but she wasn't feeling better. The stress, the cravings, the fatigue, it was all still there. And I get so many phone calls of people stuck just like Toni. This is why I say not all weight loss is equal, and GLP-1s don't replace good health habits. Toni wasn't fixing the root cause, so her body stayed in a stress cycle. And sadly, her life continued to be unfulfilling. Now let's talk about Candice, our second case study. She was on a GLP-1 for months and lost 10 pounds, but then nothing. She was stuck at the same weight for 3 months, and she still had mood swings, cravings, bloating, and it wasn't working. GLP-1s don't fix the underlying stress response, and chronic stress keeps cortisol high, making fat loss harder. So, what do we do differently? Number one, we personalize a nutrition plan to improve her gut health. Two, we started doing hormone balancing right away with adaptogen and targeted supplements. And number three, we worked on stress management tools to recalibrate cortisol and dopamine. And guess what happened in just 5 weeks without a GLP-1? The result, in only 5 weeks, Candice lost over 16 pounds of pure fat on her own without a GLP-1, and she gained 8 pounds of muscle back, and she's still seeing improvements. Her digestion improved, her joint pain decreased, her mood stabilized, and she's sleeping better than ever. So it's not just about weight loss, it's about feeling good in your body and having the energy to live your life. And our third case study, Colleen. She came to me already committed to fixing her metabolism. First, we focused on gut health, then stress, hormone balancing, etc. Only then did we bring her onto a GLP-1. So why did Colleen get the best results? She didn't experience any side effects, number one. Her gut was already healthy and she was getting better nutrient absorption. Her stress was already managed, so cortisol didn't interfere with her improvements. Her cravings before she went into a GLP-1 were non existent, and her muscle was maintained because she had the energy to work out. Her results in 3 months were amazing. She lost 35 pounds of pure fat without muscle loss. And after 9 months, she lost 70 pounds of pure fat with only 4% muscle loss versus 40% for most users. Colleen gained energy and motivation to work out. She had no side effects, no cravings, no metabolic slowdown. Colleen was consistent with frequent visits to myself and her doctor and is maintaining her goal fat loss and muscle mass in her first year of maintenance. So, are GLP-1s the answer? The truth is, it depends on what you want. If your only goal is fast weight loss, a GLP-1 might help. But if you're still exhausted, craving junk food, struggling with stress, or not seeing the results you expected, then your body needs more than just a weight loss drug. What Toni's story shows us is that weight loss alone doesn't fix exhaustion, cravings, poor stress resilience, or hormone imbalances. But Candice and Colleen, that's what real transformation looks like because they address their metabolism, gut health, and hormones first. So if you're on a GLP-1 and not seeing the results you want, like Toni or Candice, let's talk. I've put a link in the comments section to my personal calendar. Book a call with me. Let's uncover what's keeping you stuck so you can finally feel and live the life you desire.